Hello, good morning, happy Sunday to you. I'm just gonna get ready for the day with you today as the next installment of a full face using my Project 10 Pan products. I need to whack something on my face really quickly, makeup, because I'm potentially filming another video today, but if I'm not, then I'm just gonna be editing, sat on my sofa basically. So I just need a quick look, something speedy, and I thought it would be the perfect time to film the next installment. I'm getting my hair done next week and I'm just kind of riding it out at the moment. I've got myself a massive mug of coffee and let's get some makeup on this here face. Come on. I'm gonna have to use something different. I can't get anything out of this. It's time to switch the first product, which I didn't want to do in a tutorial. I thought I was gonna do it in my monthly favorites video, but we appear to have finished it far too early, so I need a product to use. So my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter is deceased. It is dead. It is the first of my Project 10 Pan fatalities. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. I don't know yet whether I'm gonna make this the next addition to 10 Pan, but I'm gonna use it today and have a think. I mean, potentially, yeah. Why not? You'll find out officially in my monthly favorites video what I decide to do. I'm kind of just putting it all over, and then I'm just gonna take one pump of my Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. The main reason I chose this foundation is the versatility of it. Like, I can use one pump, mix it with my base, and it's a really kind of natural, flawless base, but it's kind of a medium coverage when you don't use much product. That is today's vibe, so let's buff it in. This look I can do in 15-20 minutes if I really rush myself, which is perfect for kind of an everyday makeup, I think. I know that not everyone even has 15 to 20 minutes to get ready. Like, a lot of people have 15-20 minutes to do their makeup, hair, and their outfit. But for me, a 15-minute makeup look is a speedy one. So whenever I say natural, quick makeup, take it with a pinch of salt. I understand that I'm not in everyone's shoes. Not everybody has the luxury of any time to get ready in the morning. I know that having, you know, little sproglets running around isn't the most conducive to relaxing, get ready with me time, you know? So this is relative to my general life. Just thought I'd say that. Buffing that in with a big foundation brush is so quick. And it is just a really pretty light base. Of course, my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer to conceal breakouts, any blemishes, redness that you don't want. And I'm also actually just gonna use this under my eyes as well, just for a really quick, easy, even base. I'm gonna blend that in with my sponge. You can also just blend it in with the same brush as well. If you wanna save room in your makeup bag, if you're traveling, you know, you do you, honey boo. Doing this doesn't so much like brighten your under eyes, but it does just conceal any purple. Of course, if you have really dark circles, you may wanna add an extra step. I may go back and change it because, as you can see, I do get quite a lot of darkness. Continuing to strive to finish my Fenty Beauty Honey Glaze Cream Bronzer. And I'm gonna whack this around the perimeters of my head. Oh, it's face, Emma, not the perimeters of your head. This bronzer is really great when you're on like a bit of a pinch with time, because it is buildable, so you can't go too heavy with it. You just kind of whack it on and it does just blend out. Like, I put quite a lot on there. Why have I gone bright orange? Sorry, I just had to adjust you. You're still quite wonky, aren't you? Just giving my cheeks a really lovely bit of shape really quickly. I'm not being precise at all, whacking it on. If I have, you know, breakouts on my cheeks or anything like that, I will be a little bit more gentle. And when I have more time, I am a bit more kind of particular and precise, thoughtful of my placement. But on days where I'm in a rush, I just want a bit of colour. And a bit of colour is what you've done. I'm gonna whack it on the sides of my nose as well. That'll do. You know me, I like to bring it up. I'm gonna set with my Laura Mercier setting powder. This is in the shade Rose. It is their pink one. It's quite a brightening powder and it's far less pink than my Huda Beauty. So on my like more natural makeup days, I tend to gravitate towards this one, where I haven't used a lighter concealer under the eye. This will help to brighten up the under there without adding more concealer, which is nice. We don't have time to be using 3 different concealers. One and done today, one and done. Just using the same sponge, tap, tap, tap. When I'm in a rush, I just use a really quick pomade to do my brows. I don't use soap. I just use 2 products, and those are my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Auburn, and then I set it in place with my Benefit 24-hour brow set. This is the best combination when you're in a rush, but you need a nice defined brow. here is where you want it to be softer. So I start on the underneath just before that area because you don't want a really strong line here. I just define the lower side of the brow and the arch, but I don't go really harsh because I like a messy brow. And then I just pull the excess product forwards. So now you have the shape of your brow and you know where you want it to go. And then I just draw little hairs up from that line to meet the top of the brow. That way you've kind of drawn yourself a guideline of where you want there to be hair. And then I just fill in the arch a tiny bit and then just join all of those lines together. So I kind of fill out each section and then I just blend through the transitions, you know? And hopefully you can see the difference. It's just like a little bit more defined. It's got a little bit more shape to it, but it's not like a crazy bushy brow. I love a crazy bushy brow. Do not get me wrong. You've seen my brows. They get bushy. And then rather than soap or anything, just 24-hour brow set, I just run it through the hairs. I just do the one layer, brush them up. Where they sit, they sit. Honestly, it's not that deep on days like this. Brows are on, brows are done. On to the next step. Part of me wants to just go for the like, this is too much. This is doing bits, wow. You're doing too much, okay? Let's stop that right now. Okay, let's quickly finish the base. Throw it on. Naturally, we're taking Hoola bronzer. Swirl, swirl, swirl. And we are going to lightly contour our face. Again, we are taking lightly with a pinch of salt or the ocean full. It depends how much you use, depends how much you like. I have to fight everything to not go really heavy-handed just to use the product. Like, I need to use this up for Project 10 Pan. Let me just use 5 layers of bronzer, 5 pumps of foundation every day. That's not the point, people, not the point. And I'm just gonna use the same brush. I'm not gonna bother grabbing another brush, just to swipe that down the side of the schnoz. Set that cream contour in place. Excellent, great work everyone, we're doing great. I'm gonna go into the Becca palette and I'm actually gonna swirl into the bronzer. More for warmth than for contour. And we're keeping this high on the cheekbone. We are adding a bit more colour. Forehead. It is time to move into the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. And one of the 5 shades that I need to finish up is the shade Dusty Rose. So I'm actually just gonna put that all over the eye. This is such an undervalued kind of look. Just one colour as a wash over the entire lid. It just sounds really basic, but I think if you blend it really nicely and softly, it can make such a pretty effect. So going for like a soft purple, I feel like it makes me look like I've put way more effort in. I look like I'm ready to face the day, but actually it's one shade. I just threw it on. I'm not even really looking. I'm looking at you guys. Big fluffy brush, whack it on. I understand purple can be a risk, it can look like you've been punched in the eye, so just be careful. But it's such a lovely colour, such a pretty colour. It's a shade in this palette that when I was using this palette religiously, I don't think I ever used. So I'm happy. Thank you Project 10 Pan for making me play with this eyeshadow, because it is pretty and I think it goes nicely. Purple and green is like a fun little combination. Lightly under the eye too. And you don't even have to do this shade of purple. Any colour, you could do your bronzer all over your lid. And because it's kind of like a dusty purple, and it's not like super duper light, it does look a little bit like grungy and cool, but took me 0.25 seconds. While I'm here, I probably should have put this as one of my 10 Pan shades actually. I'm gonna just take Tempera, just in that inner corner there, just to add a bit of brightness. It's such a nice inner corner colour. I love it. And I would not have known about it if I hadn't done 10 Pan. And I think it will also go really nicely with Rockateur because it's got a slight mauve undertone to it. And you know the drill, Rockateur on the cheeks. I'm only gonna do 1 spritz today. Ooh, bye sun. Because sitting and waiting for your setting spray to dry actually does take quite a long time sometimes, and when you don't have a lot of time, it's a preferred step that I would like to take, but it's somewhat of an unnecessary step. And while that dries, you guys know the drill. We're going in with Opal, one of my 10 Pan products, and we are highlighting the cheekbones. Time for mascara. Obviously, I'm gonna use my Diego Della Palma, my Toy Boy mascara. I always find that one eyeshadow all over the lid looks really funky until you put your mascara on. And then adding mascara just adds that definition back to your eyes. Like, it adds the contrast back and it all kind of makes sense again. Life starts making sense again. And also, if you're in a rush, it means that if you smudge your mascara, it's so much easier to clean when you've just got one lid color on, because you can just kind of flick it off and go back over with the eyeshadow if you need to, or just don't. A lot of the time I do just leave the blobs. I'm like, I don't care, I'm in a rush. Also, I'm going through that annoying phase where my lashes are falling out and coming through again. This eye is a little bit ahead of this eye. This eye's still got loads of, you can see, like patches, and some of the lashes are a bit shorter than others. It's so annoying. So don't look at this side. All synced up with my cycle, it's so weird. And then just a little light coat on the bottoms as well. Just a slick, more just to tint your lashes. Now it's just time to figure out the lips, and I say figure out like I don't already know exactly what I'm gonna be putting on my lips. How do I feel about this lip color? Yeah, okay. We're gonna bring out more of the pink tones of the Charlotte Tilbury Tinted Love in the shade Bohemian Kiss by using Vive Brat, which is a kind of pink nude. It's like modern 80s. That's it, done. That's the look. Finished. Let's take out the hair and do an outro, shall we? Hello, it's Editing Emma. I'm editing this now, and the irony that I just said, let's film an outro, I never filmed the outro, which I don't think I've ever forgotten to film an outro for a sit-down video before, but I just think I tried to fix my hair. I might have filmed it and not pressed record, I don't know, but I don't have an outro for this video. So here is the finished look. A quick, speedy, everyday makeup using my £10 products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is a very unconventional way of me finishing a video. You may have also noticed that this was before I went and got my hair done. I actually filmed this video about 3-4 weeks ago, and I found it on my SD card. Also, sorry about the strobing. This is not my usual setup, as you can tell. Yeah, I filmed this a few weeks ago, and I completely forgot about it, and I went to import some footage for a different video today, and I found it on my SD card, and I thought that you might want to watch it anyway. So sorry that there's no outro, sorry that it's a little bit late, but I thought you'd rather see an extra video this week than not. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.